you. Diet mushroom.
Did your kids pass along their illness to
they
you a little
did.
bit?
I think they did. Yeah, it's been a rough 24 hours, so hopefully mine's just 24 hours. But yeah, proud of our kids today. I thought we played as hard as we could the other day at Rutgers. We had 7 in practice. Murray made 8, but she was in and out of practice pretty much the whole time. Kenna was on the sideline in a mask, walking through things on the court, but proud of him today.
What's this last week been dealing with the sickness, trying to get the team ready to go?
Just trying to figure out who we have. Every morning, Jess updates, that's the text, what are the updates, where everybody, I think Sophie, I don't know what they said, Sophie and Spider are starting to feel a little better, Des is starting to feel better. Kenna went to get an IV today after shoot around. Hopefully it's contained and doesn't go to anybody else, and it stays with me, and everybody else finds a way to avoid this.
Fourth quarter tonight, I think the league got under 10, I think 5 times, but each time you guys answered.
Yeah.
What's that say about your club at this point of the season, and the composure, or whatever word you want to use with that, and how can that help this team?
Yeah, I thought we just did a good job of executing what we called there. Oftentimes put Ella at the pinch post, got the ball in her hands, and kind of let her make a read. They went zone a couple times out of a timeout. We executed perfectly, got the ball into Lana. She had a drift pass in the corner, extra pass to Sophie, she knocked it down. I think KP scored in that. Just like every time we needed a bucket, we executed what was called, and then they stepped up and made shots.
Lana's kind of been quiet here recently, but for her to have the game that she had today on both ends of the floor, along with what Kendall did, that's kind of what you were looking for this season, right? Yeah,
no doubt. KP has just gotten better and better on the offensive end. My goodness, she's been really, really special for us, and I think everybody on the floor feels really comfortable throwing her the basketball in space, and then kind of giving her the opportunity to work. I thought, honestly, what Lana and Reagan did on the defensive end to start the third quarter was pretty much the difference in the game. We were aggressive with Reagan and trapped a ball screen, got a steal, kind of set the tone. Lana, with her post defense, no matter who she was guarding, she was locked into what she was supposed to do, and I really think that was kind of the turning point for us there in the third quarter. Those two set the tone for us defensively, and we held them to 8 points that quarter.
How important was it not to let Walsh get going for them until the second half when she started?
Something we talked about. Obviously, she had 26 on us in the Big Ten tournament, but our game at their place, we did a really good job on her, we wanted to make sure nobody got more than their average, she was at the top of that list. Obviously, Taylor Williams had a game, and Lau got it going a little bit there too, but thought if we could kind of take Walsh out of it, and part of that was making her play defense. Lana didn't find a lot of success early, but then KP and Reagan did inside, and then Lana had a really good second half on both ends of the floor. But you make those kids play defense when I know from experience when you can just score the basketball and can't play defense, it makes it for a rough night on the other end.
Coach, it seems like the ball movement out there on the court has improved a lot since the beginning of the year, and not just each of the passes, but the confidence behind the passes. Do you see that on your end too?
Yeah, I do. I've seen us get better every single day, and it doesn't translate in or show up in our records, but I've seen improvement. At the first half at Rutgers, I think we were all out of whack. Had 12 turnovers at halftime, only 25 points. Calm down, second half we get 44 points on 6 turnovers. We didn't turn the ball over against Wisconsin. We did a decent job today with only 14, but I think they're just understanding, how we've wanted to play, and we're not playing teams from other planets right now, right? It was a rough stretch there for us, but I've seen us get better, and I think we saw it against Nebraska. And then it translated into Wisconsin. I wish we could have been full go against Rutgers, but no excuses there. We didn't come up on the right end, and today just just a really good team effort all around.
With 5 games to play, 2 of them being IU, what's the message in the locker room? What are you looking for out of your roster in the last stretch of the season?
Yeah, for us it's just trying to get better every single day. That was the message after Rutgers, and it's the message for tomorrow. Yeah, we've got late practice with I think we've got 3 kids with classes, so we'll come in a little later in the evening, watch a lot of film. More of a mental day tomorrow, see if we can translate onto the court, and then an early game on Saturday morning down there at their place. But another opportunity for us to take advantage of 2 days to get better and see if we can put ourselves in a position to be competitive and find a way to beat those guys.
Coach, I know everybody's been talking about the sickness a little bit. What does it say about your team's conditioning and drive to keep their foot on Northwestern's necks?
Yeah.
Even though they made a couple of runs, how did you guys answer that?
Yeah, just I think composure and timeouts. I think when teams have gone on stretches, I've tried to get to the timeouts a little bit earlier. But in the last couple games, and then today, I went over there and it was very player led. I didn't have to say a whole lot. You heard a lot of positive things from kids in uniforms tonight, and they stayed locked in on what we were trying to do, and came out of timeouts and executed exactly what we wanted. Yep. All right, appreciate y'all. Have a great night. Be safe, get home.